Hey family, peace and love to you all. Hello to my queens, hello to my kings. I greet you all in love and light of the infinite creator, the most high, Yahweh. I'm not going to make this video long. I know I say it all the time. And I end up adding to the topic. But I always try to speak from that place of my experience, my testimony, okay, based on my spiritual awakening or just having my own personal experiences in life, because I know it can truly be a blessing to others, okay? This message right here is on my heart, okay? I pray that, you know, many of you will have ears to hear what your sister is saying. If this video end up being sideways, because sometimes it end up being sideways, let me see. I'm gonna turn it around, okay? Let me see what's going to happen. Okay, I'm just turning it around, and I'm not going to really try to look directly in the camera lens because I'm still looking kind of cocked. I'm not really looking directly at the lens. I don't know how this works. Okay, there it is. Okay. So anyway, let me get to the point. This message is dear to my heart, family, and you know, since I've been able to, since my third eye, which I consider my spiritual eye, since it has been awakened, I've been able to see through the veil, okay? And when you go within yourself in meditation, and plus your spiritual eyes are awakened, wow, you see some awesome things. But what you see is based on your thoughts and your heart, and also your vibration, okay? That's what you attract, and that's pretty much what you see in your inner world, you know, that is within you, okay? That's reflecting back at you, shall I say. So anyway, let me say this real quick. What I have learned by seeing within myself, I end up seeing my higher self. My higher self looks nothing like me. My higher self is like a luminous, humanoid looking body that's kind of formless in a way. It has eyes and it has a symbol right here in the forehead, okay? But not only that, I've seen my spiritual body, which is connected to my higher self. It's been times when I am with my eyes closed and I'm seeing through the veil, and I see things. I would like raise my arm up. You know, I imagine my arm being raised up, and I would see it raised up. And you know what? I didn't see color. I did not see color. I know you looking at me with these carnal eyes, and you know, you see this sister that's, you know, melanin. It has color. You know, let's consider, you know, it's black, African American, and all of that. You know, because we also caught up in being distracted. We're so caught up in looks, you know. And but when you go within yourself, you do see colors. You see beautiful colors. But when it comes to us, our true selves, we are spiritual beings, and we do not have colors like the colors we see here outwardly. You know, when you go within, you're not seeing black and white, okay? Or even red and brown. You're not seeing all of that. You know, I'm going to tell you the two types of colors that I see. All right, I see a luminous white looking, not white, what you think is white, okay? But that luminous, angelic brightness of appearance. I see that, okay? I see it in my higher self, and I see it when I'm up, okay? I see people, okay? I see their features, but I don't see their colors. But I see their features. So I get an idea of whether they are Indians or Asians, you know, or melanin people, or my Caucasian brothers and sisters, shall I say. I get an idea about, you know, who they are by their features. But color, no, I don't see color. I see all of them, you know, sort of like in that luminous state. But let me say this also. I also see humanoid people that features are blackened out. Okay, their features are blackened out. So they look humanoid looking, but their features are blackened out, and that speaks volume. But this is what I come to understand. Not understand. I didn't understand this before, but me having these experiences, okay, my own testimony of seeing through the veil, all right, which is a gift of the Most High God. This is what I have seen. You know, it's us, our real form, and it's not black and white. Yeah, out here in this realm, we're seeing colors, okay? We're seeing, you know, people who look pale looking, dark looking, red looking, you know, a little tint to them, you name it, out here. But on the inside, we are not the colors that we see outwardly. We're all either, like I said, with our higher self, our highest self, it's always a luminous, okay? We are attached to our higher self. Our higher self is connected to source, okay? So if you ever go within yourself and you connected with your higher self, you are connected with source, okay? It's kind of like the Trinity of three, shall I say? You know, you get the Father, then you got the middle man, and then it's you, shall I say? And but anyway, the point I'm trying to make is, when you go within yourself and you come into this inner truth, and you know it's more to you than just your flesh, you know it's more to you than just your color. You see people, you see things differently, you look at people differently, and you can look at that Caucasian sister, that Caucasian woman, and say, that's my sister in Christ. Especially if she carry herself in a positive manner, and she's coming up in a place of love, you know, because being Christ-like is love for all, love for humanity, and you being children of the light, okay? And you could be any race being children of the light. It's those who walk around in hate and being bitter and all of that, you know, that's a whole nother ball game. That's a whole nother topic. But I'm talking about being children of the light, who are walking in love, okay? Like I said, the Most High God knows those who are his children. But like I said, when I came into this understanding of seeing myself looking nothing like how I look, okay? I don't look, you know, as this melanin woman within. I look a luminous looking, okay? Sort of fluorescent, luminous looking. You know, I wasn't seeing my colors, all right? When I see people, I don't see color, I see their features, okay? The closer you get to their spiritual body, you see features, but you don't see, I mean, for me, I don't see color. This head right here has given me a more perspective of not thinking that I'm better than anybody. I think I'm more superior than anybody. Because when it's all said and done, we are all spiritual, eternal beings. We're all connected to source. We all are. We're down here in this matrix box. It is truly an illusion. And in this world, everything's based off of fear. Okay? It's very fear-based down here. And it's keeping a lot of, you know, people in a lower vibrational state. You know, that fear-based, you know. And everybody wants to be accepted. And a lot of people are feeling misunderstood. And, you know, a lot of people scared to think outside the box because it's comfortable being inside the box, shall I say. And when I'm speaking on these topics, they don't want to hear it, you know. I guess based on how they were raised and what they were taught, they don't want to hear the things I'm speaking about because they can't relate to it. But I'm here to tell you, one day, if your spiritual eyes ever open and you go within yourself, you're not going to see the you that you see in the mirror. No, 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 no. You're going to see your form, but it won't be the color that you were born with. I'm here to tell you that right now. So this right here, revelation, has given me more perspective. No wonder when I came to my spiritual awakening, I just had a sense of love, you know, love for humanity, you know, because like I said, we're all linked. You know, we're all a part of that branch, the source is that tree. We're all a part of it, okay? You know, we all just broke down and, you know, different, you know, branches of that tree, but we're all still connected to that source. You know, some branches are brown, some branches are green, some branches are a little light or whatever, but we're all still connected, you know. That's spiritual wickedness in high place, trying to keep everybody distracted, dumbed down, and divided, okay? But there's power in love, there's power in unity. I want to say this real quick. Also, family, I know I spoke about this in my last video briefly, but please get to that place of forgiveness. Like I said, forgiveness is for you. It's not for that other person. It doesn't make you weak, okay? I'm going to tell you why I say this. Because I'm coming to this understanding of going within myself. I've seen some of my past lives, all right? I've seen things that bothered me. I didn't really understand it at the time. But please know, let me say this real quick. There are many people who have come down here to this earth. They have came because they wanted to come back. Because the state that the earth is in, earth is shifting, and earth is evolving, all right? And there's more that I want to say, but that's all I'm going to say for right now. And, you know, she's also, as she is shifting and as she is evolving, you know, the people that are in the earth, a lot of people are not shifting with her. You know, they're not changing, shall I say. And I mean for the better. A lot of people are not. You know, a lot of people are caught up. And like I said, you know, being distracted, dumbed down, and pretty much, you know, in that state of fear, which can stagnate you spiritually. It can stagnate you as far as your vibration, keeping you vibrationally on a lower frequency, okay? And you can easily be attacked spiritually like that. It would keep you from spiraling up. It would keep you from getting to those higher frequencies, shall I say, vibration. And especially if you're someone whose spiritual eyes are awakened, it will keep you from seeing in those higher realms, okay? As far as, you know, connecting with your guides and your angels and all of that. The point I'm trying to make is, I've been able to get a glimpse of some of my past lives. And like I said, you know, with some of my past lives, I looked at nothing like myself. You know, I saw myself as a man, an Indian. I remember having a past life as an Indian. And I saw myself as, I don't know if I was a gypsy or what, but I saw myself a couple of times as, you know, these women, as different race of women. And I also saw myself in one of my past lives of doing something that I would not agree of doing, shall I say. And I'm not going to get all into it, what it was, but I don't agree with it. And if I saw somebody doing it, you know, I would probably like mentally judge them, you know, thinking, oh no, you know, that you just sick, you know, why would you do something like that? The point I'm trying to make is, hear me out. In the word it says, I knew you before you were formed in your mother's womb. That's what the words say, all right? That's the Most High God, our Creator, saying this about us. So let me say this. I come to this understanding of knowing that we all have had past lives before we came here. And everyone has come here for many different reasons. For the most part, trying to help. You know, many people are seekers. That's the point I'm trying to make. And they're trying to help to raise the vibration of their brothers and sisters to wake them up. And some people, it's their first time coming here, because there are other Earth-like worlds that are on a different dimension, shall I say. Many of us do not know who we were before we came here. But when we're looking outwardly with these carnal eyes, that's why these eyes can really deceive us. When we are looking outwardly with these carnal eyes, we're looking at other people, we're looking at things that we don't like, that we are seeing, that really disgust us, that we are seeing, okay? Whether it's how a person talk, or how they look, or their actions that really just, you know, disgust us, and we all mentally judge them. Yes, we do, because I've done it myself, okay? Because the word tells us not judge that you be ye not judge. But we do it anyway because it's just a natural instinct. It's something that we all do. But what I come to understand is, a lot of times you're judging yourself. You don't know who you were before you came here. And a lot of times we are creating the bad karma that we created before we got here, before we came here. You know, a lot of times you're seeing it in others, and you're kind of judging yourself. That's why the word tells us to pray for one another and love one another, because there's power in prayer. But for some reason, we as human beings, we don't do that. We're so quick to react, we're so quick to judge, and we don't take the time. Instead of us reading the word, we don't be doers of the word. We don't exercise the word. Instead of taking the time to just pray for the individual. Obviously, obviously they are walking in a lower vibrational state, and they need help. They need somebody that's walking in the light and with a high vibration to pray for them. To see it for what it is, to pray for them, to help them so they can get to that place eventually to change, because there is power in prayer. But like I said, we're so busy being so distracted, and we're going by our own intellect, and we just judge people so quickly, and knowing we're judging is not going to help them. It's not going to help us, judge the ye be ye, not judge. I know I won't want to be judged, but I've done it before. But the point I'm trying to make is you don't know who you were before you came here. That person you don't like because of their color, really? You don't know what color you were before you came here. People talk about how some ETs are demons. I'm just saying, hypothetically. You don't know who you were before you came here. All right? Any ET that's around, that's considered as advanced, okay? Even though they live longer than we do, but when their life cycle is up, wherever their soul decides to move on to, it can come here in a human form and experience life as a human. But you can be somebody that has been programmed to think that all ETs are demons, they are evil, and you're judging yourself. It's basically about having discernment. That's with anything. And I'm not just talking about ETs. I'm talking about even with people. One must have discernment, when it comes to these things. But, are there fallen angels and all of that? Of course there are. The word tells us that. But I'm just saying use discernment. You don't know who you were before you came here. That's all I'm saying. You don't know who you were. People have issues about all kinds of people. Some people have issues with rich people. Just because they're rich, and we know, some of them can be simple-minded. They look down on the poor and all of that. But the words say the first shall be last, the last shall be first. Did you hear me? The words say the first shall be last, the last shall be first. So a lot of people who are in this lifetime that are poor, in their lifetime before they came here, they could have been rich. You get it? But here they are judging the rich. Instead of praying for them, that they will do right by their money and think about others and give, and not so much be lovers of money, but have a relationship with Source within, with the Most High God, and just basically praying for their soul salvation, that they would have a relationship with the Most High God and worship Him in spirit and in truth, and not be so lovers of the money. Praying for them that they walk in the spirit and not other flesh. Not be so worldly. But we all don't think like that. We're just too caught up in our own intellect, a way of thinking, based on how we see things down here. But when you go in spiritually, you see things totally different. All I'm saying is, when it's all said and done, family, that word forgiveness is for us to heal, okay? And a lot of times it's for us to heal with our past karma. It's for us to heal with our past karma as well, family. Many people are the way they are for many reasons, okay? Especially people who like to molest children. A lot of them, they were molested when they was young, so it's like a cycle being repeated. But then you don't know who you were before you came here. You could have been a molester before you came here. You just don't know. You could have been a rapist before you came in this life, trying to get it right. That's the point. We're trying to get it right. We're all here in this earthly realm, but it is truly a lower state, because in a way we are cut off from our source, in this outer realm, but you have to get connected with source. That's why the word says, worship me in spirit and in truth. You got to go within. You got to meditate. You got to pray and try to break through so you can connect with source. Get back to source, because once you do, you'll never want to leave it. You'll never want to leave it. And also, these answers that you've been seeking, Family, as you seek, so shall you find. Your higher self will start revealing to you and showing you things that you need to know. All right, with your angels encamped around you. Well, according to the word, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Your angels are encamped around you, keeping you in all your ways. They are guarding you, protecting you. But also, you are receiving information for your highest good. And the information that I have been receiving for my highest good is pretty much confirmation. I'm going to continuously have love for humanity. I'm going to continuously call my Caucasian sisters my sisters. All right, my Asian sisters, my sisters, my Hispanic sisters, my sisters. I don't care what color you are my sister. If you are walking in the light, you are a child of the Most High God. I just, when it comes to love, I don't see division. I'm not caught up in the flesh, caught up in the eyes, and just, judging you based on your looks. Okay, it's all about the heart. And these are some of the things that we got to learn to master ourselves and renew our mind. Well, I'm not going to say master ourselves, but I just say renew our minds to try to be more walking in the spirit and not of the flesh. That flesh is a beast. It is a beast. The flesh wants what it wants. The flesh can give a hoot about spiritual things, okay? Because the flesh is only temporal, but our spirit is eternal. So I just want to share that with you, family. I don't know what you're going through. I don't know, I know forgiveness can be a hard thing. When you upset about somebody that hurt you, fine, it's okay to be upset. Own it, how you feel, own it. But you know what? Get to that place of getting past it. And the only way to really get past it is get to that place of forgiveness. Forgive them, bless them, wish them well, and move on. Because eventually, that pain that you're feeling, you're not going to feel it anymore. Something beautiful and magically is going to happen. You're not going to feel that pain anymore, and you're going to be able to move on. And already you got the victory in that test that you had to go through. You had victory. You overcame. You passed that test. It's pretty much like you forgiving yourself. And I know many of you can't see it. Many of you can't grasp what I'm saying. But until you have your spiritual awakening, until you have your eyes open, you'll see what I'm talking about. I make these videos in love, okay? Because it ain't about me, family. We are all, I come to this understanding, we're all down here for such a time as this, to when we'll start to awaken and we come to information. It's not just for us, it's for others. Somebody needs to hear this message. Please, family, please get to that place of learning to forgive those who have hurt you. Try to get to that place. I'm not saying it's going to happen overnight, because I had to exercise what I'm saying, okay? But it's nothing like being free. Once you forgive and you can move on. I ain't saying forgive and stay in that situation. I'm saying forgive and move on. Once you can forgive and move on and you are free, whom the Son sets free is free indeed. Please, if you ever feel that need to want to judge somebody, think before you do. Judge that ye be ye not judged. You're pretty much judging yourself. Bye for now.